What up, though, Lions fans? So it would appear that Brad Holmes and Detroit Lions have gotten real busy, as I expected. For them this free agency period so far after the first wave, man. Last week I had some predictions what they might do. Some they sort of kind of did do what I think they would do, but not quite at the same. You got some new signings, of course, so we already should know who they are, and we got some guys to re-sign, and some people we're waiting on to see if they're going to be signed still. As we are in the middle of the second wave of free agency, maybe they'll make a move or not. But what I think about what we've done so far, definitely we're going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure if y'all ain't had a chance, man, make sure you first off like, comment, and share this video with everybody, man. And don't forget to hit the sub button, subscribe to your boy, and hit that notification bell, man. We finna get into it. We got some big things coming. We got some new things going on, man. And it's your boy, and I'll be right back with you after this. So Brad Holmes and the Lions, man, last week they will start off right out the gate with a re-signing. As you know, they brought back Isaiah Buggs, a guy we kind of requested and kind of felt there would be a possible chance to come back after the season he had last year, where he worked really hard, stepping in the place of a guy like Levi Onwuzurike, who was supposed to kind of be the young guy up and coming, and hopefully he can get healthy too. But anyway, they obviously you made the first bid signing, which was Cameron Sutton, man, from the Pittsburgh Steelers, a guy who can play very versatile in defense. Apparently chose to call Brad Holmes and the Lions himself and chose to reach out, and get signed here, man. His contract to me is very friendly. You're talking about a good player that can be helpful in a very young secondary like ours, without a doubt, man. And then, of course, we will follow that up with re-signing guys like Alex Anzalone. So it was very explosive so far, I can say. And I know that sounds weird saying Alex Anzalone and the word explosive in the same sentence, but what I mean is you brought a lot of your key culture guys back that you needed to. Anzalone, John Kaminsky was another one. Again, obviously Isaiah Buggs. Bringing those guys back, man, that was helpful for your defense. Definitely, it helps keep the locker room sort of in order as well. Bring some veteran guys who can, kind of be looked upon as, the guys you can go to in that locker room, the guys that fit the culture. Definitely is what they brought in here, man. So it was good to see Brad Holmes get those guys some deals done. Emmanuel Mosley is another signing coming from another really good defense, man, from the 49ers. Got him on a kind of a similar DJ Chark deal, who we'll talk about in a minute. 1 year, $6 million. So saying he got a chance to make $6 million. It's probably like 4.5 fully guaranteed, I believe, but it's a proven deal, man, for a guy who was hurt but was kicking ass before he, got hurt, man. So this guy can ball. So, he played on that San Francisco defense for quite a few years. So, he's definitely a guy who can make some plays. Again, another guy who's versatile, that can tackle. Sudden, both these guys can tackle really well, man. These guys play all over the field, and they actually know each other from college. I thought that was interesting. I think Sutton was kind of on his way out while Mosley was on his way in and learning the way. So, it's good to see these two as teammates now and have a chance to kind of grow together with the rest of the pieces that we have. They also re-signed Will Harris, which I'm not happy about. But at the end of the day, when the Lions had a situation with the running back room, first off, I'm not about to get to any hate raid towards Jamal Williams. Without a doubt, I don't get banter in that. Like, as a Lions fan, I leave that for everybody else who like to clown and that type of stuff. At the end of the day, he's gone, and the Lions got a younger running back that they can move forward with, and David Montgomery from the Chicago Bears. We know what this guy can do. You can arguably say he could be a perfect complement to a guy like DeAndre Swift. Kind of a thunder and lightning type of ordeal. They both can hurt you in many ways, but different, as I like to say. So, you got some force there. The Lions made an emphasis to improve the secondary, man. And when I was at work the other day, I'm on my way out. Y'all saw the YouTube short. I'm on my then they're trying to call me Uber so I can get home. and then they made the signing for C.J. Gardner-Johnson, which just everything just went down the water with that one because that was one of the most requested free agents, man, this offseason, and you actually got him for a year prove-it deal because he wasn't really feeling the deal he got in Philly. Of course, a lot of players in that team that have been leaving and complaining about contracts and everything, getting blamed or slaved when he got released for that short time and then re-signed. They switched up. And then, of course, now with Gardner Johnson, and he's sorry. It seems like he's embracing being over here already in Detroit. The guy also comes from that New Orleans system where Aaron Glenn and Dan Campbell were, so he has a relationship with both of them, especially Aaron Glenn, that goes back to high school. So we'll see how this thing work out with those gentlemen, man. You got the draft coming up in a month. I gotta say, man, Brad Holmes done a very, very good job so far in this free agency period, man. With the cap restructuring, he restructured Tracy, he restructured Romeo Cora. He even today, I believe, he restructured Draft Fox for $1.6 million. He restructured somebody else too. I forgot who it was, but yeah, he been restructuring a lot of deals, fleshing the money around, man, so he can make sure that he be able to afford the guys we got. Even some of the signings we made are like, it's not fully guaranteed for the year. They get it partially to their signing bonus, and then they offer the cap fully next year. So he's been doing some signings, man. He's been working ways to, get this stuff going, man. And like I said, with Gardner Johnson getting that 1 year, $8 million prove-it deal, he's trying to earn himself a bigger contract and show the world, if you can do it here, that means he is the real deal. So I feel it, man. I'm glad he's here. So that tells me when you got guys who either calling here or trying to prove themselves on 1 year deals and they can go out there claim more money, just a big opportunity to me. That tells me they're going to play hard. So that's the best, I think, part about the whole scenario for me is that knowing that these guys are going to really play their butts off, trying to improve for that next contract. So that's something that we can benefit from, and they can also benefit from. That's what the Lions kind of want to be, like making ourselves a place to go to say, hey, I can be this for you if look what I did for them. I don't mind that at all. And as we still build out the draft while we at it. So yeah, with that being said, man, Brad Holmes, like I said, has done a very good job with free agency this year. So it's good to see that. And for me, when it comes to the development of the young guys, man, he made it infamous to attack that secondary. So now with like Okuda, who I know a lot of people have thrown out the bus by now and are completely done with since adding these guys, but understand this, until I know what we're going to do with him, I can't really mock a corner at 18 or, I can mock one in the second round. I mean, we can still mock a corner at 18. I wouldn't mind it, taking a good cornerback player there who falls there, you know what I'm saying? So that way we can, see we get some development with this line, the secondary, and have some depth, because you can't have enough secondary depth, man. But at least with Okuda, man, at the very least, if he's still going to be here next year, which I think he will, he cannot finally have a secondary where he's not relied on to be the best player. Yes, he should have been the number 3 pick in the draft probably, but still, his whole career he's been trying to get back healthy, trying to get better. So it's like, now he has guys that help push him to be better now, because you got guys that are way more experienced than him that been played for really good defenses that he can pick the brains of and learn from around him now. And now he has a real chance to improve versus playing against guys who are on your level or probably a little bit less. So it's kind of like hard to grow when you're in that type of situation. Now you got some real veterans that we've been learning and yearning for years in the secondary. Now it makes things probably a little more flexible for him to probably develop as well. So that's the best part about the scenario. And the Lions can attack that part of the draft any way you want. As far as linebacker support, you need somebody, to me, that has some closing speed, that can get to the sideline, man, with real good speed. That it may not be the best coverage guy, but he can definitely blitz in for pressure, and he can definitely make tackles against players, on zone coverages, stuff like that. Like a guy like Trenton Simpson from Clemson, I kind of like him as a prospect too. He gives you something different that we don't have in our linebacker core. That's something maybe you could consider at 48 or even possibly 18, depending if you value him that high. Again, we need some athleticism at that position. You know what I'm saying? We got flexibility with Rodrigo. We have athleticism and getting a little more experience with Derek Burns. But and obviously Anzalone's Anzalone, but you need somebody else that can offer you something a little different, man. So Trenton Simpson could be one of those guys. Owen Papo or even Ivan Pace Jr. guys that can give you something different, man. You got 3 linebackers on under contract as of right now, 2 rookie contracts in Anzalone. So you need some depth there as well. Linebackers help. I know we run a lot of 2 gaps, but linebackers help a lot with coverage and any other decision. If you go on 2, you need a good rhythm or something different. So I would say Trenton Simpson is somebody you should consider there. You only got to be him and somebody else you like, preferably. I know a lot of Jack Campbell fans out there, et cetera, et cetera. But that's what the Lions need to be thinking about in this draft, fixing this defense all the way through, and really good players that can come in and hit the ground running. And with the way we have free agency, maybe we'll get DJ Shark. It's a lot of rumors that he's been getting interviews from different places. Like I believe Kansas City was one. Miko Hardman just signed with the Jets today. Kind of, and then they traded Elijah Moore to the Browns. So they just made some moves. So we gonna see what happens with DJ Chark. I would love to see if we can bring him back. Like I said, we reworking money deals. You still got to pay for your draft class, but hopefully we can get that deal done to get our big receiver here, and we can move forward with the draft. And what I'm saying, it sounds like he's interested in coming back, but so I guess it's about seeing where the numbers go, work itself out. He just want to make sure he gets the best deal he can possibly get for his time and doesn't cheat himself out of any other options. So we'll just see what happens there. But I would like for us to get him back. So, and I think Brad Holmes will try. That's one thing he has shown me as a GM so far is that he is willing to try. It's the same man who tried to trade Stafford and knew he wasn't getting Aaron Donald and still asked for him anyway. So I give him a shot on that one, man. But yeah, man, if y'all liked anything I had to say today, man, tell me what you think. If you agree that this was explosive free agency, are you excited? Are you upset? Are you mad they didn't get certain people? Or you think they didn't do enough? Leave in the comment section, man. No stupid comments either, man. Tell me how you feel about CJ Gardner. Tell me what you think about Trenton Simpson even, man. If you got anything, questions, man, don't forget to subscribe, man, to the channel, man. Subscribe, hit the sub button. I'm trying to get this content out to everybody, man. Follow the Facebook page, D313XB. Make sure y'all follow that page, man. We got some stuff coming up on there soon. We gonna have some guests coming on the podcast that we gonna have tomorrow at 8:30. Make sure y'all there. But you must make sure you hit the notification bell. I can't stress that enough. Hit the subscribe button and the notification, man, so we can get to you guys, man, so we can bring this out here for you, man. We love doing what we do. So thank you, man, for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Miss J is out the building. Peace.